Ayo, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Shem Yahshua, B'Shem Kakadash. Don't want to see apostles and elders of GreatMillStone who rule well. Shalom. So, got this article in Yahoo. It says, the Pope ashamed young to inherit fractured world. And it says what? Pope Francis on Friday said he was ashamed that younger generations would inherit a world fractured by divisions and wars. It says, speaking in Rome and at the end of the traditional Good Friday stations of the cross procession, the pontiff said that the world was devoured by egotism in which the young, the sick and the old are marginalized. Amid tight security, around 20,000 faithful holding many candles gather around Rome's Colosseum for religious rituals that evoke the path and Jesus walked his crucifixion. So yeah, it's funny because he's saying like what? The young can inherit the fractured world. But really, the only reason I'm highlighting this is because really that's the plans of the elites. Because the Pope's a tool, he's a tool of the elites. He's basically out there, he's running like, you know, the spiritual side, the Vatican, that runs the spiritual side of, you know, of all that these guys, Esau's trying to do. So, they're like, all that, you know, all these, basically talking about, that's part of the elites' plans. Because basically these elites, that's one of their things. They don't want a fracture, they want everyone, one people, all underneath him, basically in slavery, man, in subjection. So, you know, it's funny because it's like he's been saying, like he said the other thing, he said, you know, that there's no hell. But he said like the souls of the wicked just disappear, which was going off. But you know, it's funny because this guy is like, he's quite outspoken. He's even talking about, you know, pedophilia in the Vatican, but they ain't doing shit about it. We've got news articles coming out about like the gay porn star saying, or the gay escort, whatever it was, saying that basically he gets called up by enough mandems from in there, and then you've got as well the what do you call that? The reports coming out of basically like all like I can't remember how many like bare priests inside got caught slamming the little boys, but then like, you know, the Vatican hushed it up. So, you know, they're just a tool of the elites. They're basically pushing out the unrighteousness. And that's why this and that's why this guy's how the fuck did that happen? That's why this guy as well is he's talking about, you know, Islam, blah blah blah, you know, we can come together. He's linking up with the imams, linking up with the rabbis. He's about bringing it all together, man. Let me read this, man. Habakkuk 2:4 said, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. So, you know, Esau's got that unrighteous spirit. That's why he desires to do things in such a completely off way. It says, yea, also he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Because, you know, Esau's out everywhere. Esau, he's really meant to be in what do you call it? Back in them caves, man, in Mount Seir. But he's everywhere. Who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. And that's the so-called white man as well. That's why he's going everywhere, grabbing up all resources, all wealth on the earth. He wants to own. It's not good enough that he owns like 99%. He wants the 100. And it says, but gather unto him all nations, heap of unto him all people. So, you know, that's one of the big plans. Like that's why they've got these metropolis cities like London and you know, New York, where you have just like everyone on the planet Earth, just every Tom, Dick and Harry coming down to the city. That's because Esau's basically just trying to grab up everyone from all over the globe and put them all into subjection. Every last one, man. You know. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. So it says, what? Woe unto them that increase that which is not his. And that's happening to Esau, because it's like, yo, it's been coming out through the process of time. The Lord's basically just been revealing Esau's wickedness, man. It's been mounting up all kinds of unrighteousness that man's been doing, and now it's reached that point where all these nations really know America's on some bullshit. All them wars, a lot of these wars are just some BS, man. They're about resources, and that's being known. That's being known, man. So that's why, yeah, they're gonna be a lot of these guys in the Middle East. They call America the Great Satan. They're ready to fuck them up, man. And they said, what, that thick clay? I believe it's like America's debt is at 21 trillion now. 21 trillion. That is that. How you even, bro? Without the year of Jubilee, how are you even gonna deal with that? It says, what? Shall not they rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and the violence of the land of the sea, and of all that dwell therein. So basically, Esau's going to get that righteous retribution of death against himself, places where he's gone and caused death, man. And that's all over the place. America, that whole land was set up in death, all over Europe as well, man. These guys basically went over colonizing. These men gonna smash up all kinds of nations, man. And now they're just trying to be like, peace. We're in the UN. We just want understanding. Yeah, that's as soon as basically it's come around to the time for Esau's judgment. Now he's like, look, you need to just forgive. That's not the Lord. The Lord ain't down with that. The Lord's with you getting smashed, man. That's what the Lord's with. But I'll leave it there. Just basically, that's yeah, that's it pretty much, man. That's it, man. Shalom.